Yeah, so the pandemic has changed the way that I, work with my music in a lot of ways. One being that, well, I used to mostly be a gig musician, so I would perform a lot, and I love performing, and I'm a huge performer. Obviously, that's not something that we can be doing right now. And so I've had to resort to doing virtual shows, which isn't quite the same. And like, it's definitely a lot harder to figure out the sound and the visual stuff. Having the quality of your phone camera and mic is not great for for live streaming, so we've had to like try and figure that kind of stuff out. But also at the same time, it's definitely giving me time to work on content, which is good. Like you were saying about like the isolation stuff, like not having that peer pressure of like, come on, let's go out and da da da, and like being able to just be like, okay, well, I can just stay in and work and just like work on my craft and stuff. And so that's definitely helped. And then when I signed with Smashtown Records back in June, that was a huge help and like perfect timing for me, because otherwise, I don't know, I think I'd be struggling a lot. And so they've given me a lot of work to do, which has been great. And, putting out songs and music videos with them has just been really good so far, at least. Yeah. Yeah. So I definitely, during the pandemic, I've tried, I mean, it's been both creating and also like being involved with social issues and stuff, and trying to help in that sense too. So actually, like my latest single, Don't Take My Life, is kind of a good example of combining the two, of both creating and also raising awareness about the social issues, and kind of speaking about where I stand in terms of like how inequality is in the United States specifically, and injustices that keep happening. And so, I mean, yeah, it's definitely was like, I feel like the perfect storm for this whole thing to happen, with the pandemic happening, and then like all of the killings of George Floyd and like Breonna Taylor and stuff. Like everyone was just home, and then everyone was like, hey, I'm not going to just now I really don't have an excuse. Like I'm not working, so I need to really be out there. Like I went and protested a bunch of times. I've been volunteering, and because like I definitely felt like I can't just be home and like and while all this other stuff is going on in my country, and like all these people are being treated unfairly, like I can't just sit here and just like watch that happen. And so I've definitely been trying to use my platform and like my music and figure out how I can do both simultaneously. Yeah, this was actually, the everything that was going on this year specifically, and like actually we wrote and recorded it in 48 hours, which was like, I was like shocked at ourselves that we did that. It was me and Tonya Johnson, who's my manager's wife. She's a wonderful person, and so we co-wrote the song together, and it kind of just like came to us, and we were, because of everything that was happening, we were just like so inspired and like moved to write this song. And then like, I don't know, it felt almost like spiritual, I guess, like being able to create that and like doing it so quickly. And then like, we were just moved by all the stuff going on. And like, I mean, honestly, it's relevant to all different kinds of things, like not just police brutality, but also gang violence, also just like any form of violence, immigration and stuff like that. We wanted the song to be relevant to like all sorts of violence, and make sure that it wasn't like one specific thing, and it would touch on things about wanting equality all over, and fighting injustices all over.